Okay. What we completed yesterday?
Enterprise structure.
Enterprise and
Enterprise
procurement model.
structure, procurement models, reference data.
And reference data set.
That's right. So on 14th June, we completed with the enterprise structure explanation and then different procurement models that can be configured based on the business unit functions and the concept of reference data set also. Okay, these three we finished. And now the next step is to configure them in the application. We have to configure the enterprise structure in the application one by one. For the configuration, there are two ways are there. One is rapid implementation and another one is manual method. So in case of rapid implementation from the application, we are going to download the Excel file. In the Excel file, we'll fill the data and we'll upload into the application. That's called rapid implementation. And for the rapid implementation, there is a video available because the rapid implementation is useful for the finance consultants, not for us. Because using the rapid implementation, they're able to upload till the, in the enterprise structure, they're able to upload till the ledger. Business unit also they're able to upload. But in the ledger side, a lot of accounts they has to upload in the application. A lot of accounts in the sense, for a company, an example, rent account, cash account, building account, machinery account, salaries account, payable account, receivable account, like this, lot of accounts are there. So all those accounts, it is not possible to create manually. That's why they go with the rapid implementation approach. Different accounts are there. Because if you pay rent, it should hit to the which account? It should hit to the which account? Rent account. If you pay salaries to the employees, it should hit which account? Salaries account. Like that, lot of accounts are there. Liability account is there, fixed assets account is there, buildings account, machinery account, lot of accounts are there. So all those accounts, it is quite impossible to create manually. That's why they go with the rapid implementation. I never used rapid implementation in my projects because we are a supply chain consultant. We don't need to get that rapid implementation uses. But if you want to gain the knowledge on the rapid implementation, just for your knowledge purpose, you can catch up this video, which we are covering in the financial classes. Okay. And coming to the manual method is nothing but manually we are going to create each and every entity as part of our enterprise structure, starting to ending, nothing but enterprise, division, legal entity, ledger, business unit, item master ordination, and then inventory ordination, sub-inventories locators, all these entities will create manually. So HCM part, enterprise and division is HCM part, legal entity and ledger is finance part. But still, I'll show you how to create enterprise, division, legal entity, ledger. We will see from the starting to the bottom. We will create all these one by one in the application. Totally, these many steps are there. Totally. Okay. We'll finish all those steps. How many steps are there? 34 steps are there. 34 steps are there. We'll finish them. Rapid implementation and manual method. Rapid implementation is nothing but we download Excel file from the application and we'll fill the data in the Excel file and we'll upload that Excel file again into the back to the application. That's called rapid implementation. Using rapid implementation, we are able to upload till business unit only. The next entities like item master ordination, inventory ordination, sub-inventories, locators, all the next entities we have to configure manually. All of you have seen my WhatsApp status, right? Our institute WhatsApp status, all of you have seen it. And also we have passed an important information in the group.
Yes.
Be aware of the online frauds. Nowadays, it's growing a lot. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of them now. Okay, please be careful when you're playing on the web, when you're chatting with unknown people, either in case of Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp, or when you're opening unauthorized sites. Please be aware of all of them. Okay. Now from the setup and maintenance, running nodes. Hope every one of you are maintaining the running nodes. What's the plan today? The plan to configure all of them. All of them. In how many ways we can actually configure them? One is rapid implementation. And another one is manual method. Okay. We are going with the manual method. Because rapid implementation, we are able to create till BU. In case of BU also, only half configuration, not full configuration. Only half configuration we are able to do it for the business unit also. Okay. That's why this is not useful to us. That's why we are going with the manual approach. And this we are teaching in the financial classes. I'm not teaching this concept because already on the supply chain side, we have too much syllabus to cover. Already the course is taking 3 months. That's why we will concentrate more on our topics. Okay, the first importance is to our topics. So from the setup and maintenance, from the drop down, I'm selecting financials. I am selecting financials. Function key F11 to maximize the screen. Okay. So if I have to see financials, if I have to select financials from the drop down, you have to enable financials in the offerings, right? Do you remember the offerings? Which are the models license that we have taken? We have to enable that from the offerings. Only enabled models you are able to see in the drop down. Since it is a demo instance, it is displaying all the modules. It is displaying all the modules. Okay. I'm selecting financials. From the financials, I'm selecting the second task list called enterprise profile. This is second task list. It's called enterprise profile. What is the first setup as per the configuration sheet? The first setup here.
User account.
Reference data set. Creating the reference data set. Okay. So from the financials, I'm selecting the enterprise profile. Right now, the view is only for the required tasks. Switch to all tasks. You click on switch to all tasks so that all the configurations are displayed here. Now we are planning to create reference data set. So this is the configuration task name. Okay. And I click on this. Main is reference data sets. Main is reference data sets. And I'm hitting the plus button. Before I create, let me show you the predefined reference data set. Common is already available in the application. Common. What is the code? Code is all capital letter and the name is small letters. Okay. So this is predefined, nothing but seeded reference data set. Sir, how we can come to know whether it's a seeded or user defined? If you click on view, if you click on about this record, click on view, click on about this record. See here, it's created by whom? Anybody created this?
Application.
Okay, it's a seeded data. It's a seeded data, predefined data. Okay. So nobody created it. It comes with the application. Okay. So if you want, you can use common reference data set. You can use it, or else you can create your own reference data set also. Okay. Oracle has provided two predefined reference data sets. Two. They are common and another one is enterprise. Two. Okay. Sir, in which cases we use common, in which cases we use enterprise, I will explain you in the coming classes. I'll explain you in the coming classes. Okay. Let us see the enterprise also here. What is the difference between these two? I'll explain you later. I'm typing with enterprise. And this is the one. And if you click on view about this record, You see, this is also seated one. Okay. Suppose if you want to create your own reference data set, you can also create here. Click on the plus button. Your batch number is 53. K is nothing but Krishna. I'm using my prefix. My name starting letter as a prefix 53K. India reference data set. India reference data set. Code, name, description. All three same. All three same. Okay. So this is how we can create a reference data set. It's a simple setup only. Save and close. Next, what is the next configuration? Company locations. We have to create company locations. Suppose if you take Tech Lead site, we are into two locations in Hyderabad, SR Nagar and Amirpet. SR Nagar and Amirpet. Those locations has to be created in the, suppose let us assume for Tech Lead site, you are implementing Oracle application. So our Tech Lead site company locations has to be created in the application, right? So how to create these locations manual in the application, we will see. There is a upload process is also available. I will explain you that later. I'm creating these locations manually. Same navigation from the financials, second task list enterprise profile. And here you'll see a task called manage locations. Manage locations. Click on create. Click on create. Now, you know this location you are creating under which reference data set. You want to create under which reference data set. Okay, let it be under common. No problem. If you want, you can select the reference data set that you have created, but let it be under common, not an issue. And enter the location name. Enter the location name. So we have headquarter location, branches location, okay, regional headquarter location, different locations are there. Give the location name. Now I'm creating what type of location? Headquarter location. Okay, enter the name and enter the code. Enter the code. Code always should be in the uppercase and should not contain any spaces. Should not contain any spaces. And country. So this location is in India. So country, select India from the drop down. India. And enter the details, address details. So in case of the moment you select the country, you know, the address format will be changing because from country to country, the address format is different. In India, we have house numbers. Okay, so based on the country selection, the address format get changed here. It's taking time. Let me kill this. Canceling the screen. I'll let me open it. I'm selecting the financials. And then second task list enterprise profile. And switch to all tasks. And here main is locations. Trying to create a new location, click on the create button. I'm entering the location name and then location code. And description is optional. If you want, you can enter. And then country, I'm selecting India from the drop down. I'm searching with India. I'm selecting that. Okay, and now Krishna, your video is on. Please check. Okay, state, and then time zone, Kolkata. You'll see Kolkata time zone here. Kolkata. I'm selecting the Kolkata as the time zone. And email address, fax number. Okay, the details also can be entered. You see here, main phone number, other phone number, fax number that can be entered. Okay. And if you scroll down, these are specific to Spanish locations. If it is Spanish property that you have rented, that rental details. Our company location, if it is a Spanish location, and if in case you have rented, it's a rented location, then the other details has to be entered. This is specific to that country, Spanish, and this is for the Spain. Okay, but we don't need to put concentration on all of them. Not required, not at all mandatory. Okay. Now, here coming to the shipping details, coming to this address, whether you will accept a shipment to this site, whether you'll accept invoice to this site. This is nothing but generally big companies, they have corporate office in the city and their warehouses, godowns are in the outskirts. So you accept a shipment to the warehouses or nothing but godowns. For the corporate office, you accept the invoices because you are expecting the invoices to be sent to the corporate office, but the stock should be delivered to the godown locations. So the purpose of this location, will you accept the stock? Will you accept the invoice also? It's by default enabled, but if you want, you can select it to no also. But if you keep it by default, whatever is like this, not an issue. Not an issue. Let it be as it is, not a problem. If you want, you can change it to no here. But if you still keep it as it is, not an issue. Okay. Now I'll take your questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Why the receiving address is disabled, Krishna?
No idea, madam.
Receiving option.
I don't have idea.
Okay. So once you define this location, is it
See,
possible to change the,
Basically, okay.
okay,
So since it is a shipping site, you also able to receive, right? Okay, suppose if you set to this no, then this also no. Understood? So this is depends upon this one. But I know what I'm trying to convey is we no need to put concentration on these small things. It's very, very, you're not even 1% also important. That's why I'm not highlighting them. Okay. Yeah, next
Okay.
question, please.
Is it possible to change the reference data set after we define the location? Initially, I selected one.
I'll take this
Later,
question. I would like to answer this question after a few classes.
Okay, fine.
Hmm. Okay. I think someone else is trying to ask me a question while I'm explaining. Okay. Now,
Hello,
this
Krishna.
yeah.
Okay. Now go ahead. I'll ask the question later.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So you name these location as headquarters.
Hmm.
So just by the naming, you're saying it is headquarters. Is there any basic information details different from the regular?
We are just creating the locations. We'll connect these locations later with our entities.
Okay, so for now, you're just saying it as, but basic entities will be all the same. By name, you define it and then you connect it later.
Correct.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Krishna, just a basic question. I don't know what I've missed, but the location set, you said common set. What is the significance of that? That's like predefined, right? Common
Yes.
set, that's not
Yes.
something you gave.
Yes.
So could you please just explain that, please?
If you don't mind, let's wait for one more class. You'll understand automatically.
Yes, yes. Okay,
You'll understand that automatically.
Sure. Thank you.
In here, this is procurement, okay? This procurement, all these modules, okay? It will take minimum 25 hours for me. Procurement. And then order management, minimum it will take 25 hours. I'm talking about working days. 25 hours means suppose if you remove the Sundays, then it will take 1 month, right? Procurement, it will take how many months? If you exclude Sunday, how many months, team?
1 month.
Order management?
1 month.
1 month.
1 month. This is also 1 month. Totally how many months? 2 months. Apart from this, inventory is there. Inventory minimum 10 hours is required. Product management. It will take 5 hours. And right now, whatever the basics, and then we are in the basics, right? Basics and enterprise structure. Already how many classes are completed? Almost 7 hours class is completed, right? 7 to 8 hours session is completed. So totally I need here 20 hours. That means here 2 months. So here how many months? 1 more month. And again, I'm missing the costing module here. Costing module here. And after that, I have to explain the implementation methodology and the real-time documents and everything. That will take 2 hours. Mock-up interviews. Mock-up interviews, minimum I should concentrate 3 hours. Resume preparation session. Okay. Minimum 2 hours is required here. That means totally how many months I need? 3.5 months.
3.5.
3.5 months. Okay. That's the reason on the small things, unimportant things, I'm not keeping more concentration. Okay. The important things and scenarios on that, I'm going to put a lot of concentration. Okay. So my style of teaching that later you'll be able to understand that. And my biggest concern is the students' attendance. The student attendance. I see less attendance on Saturdays. I see less attendance on Mondays. And also especially after completion of 2 months, I see only 50% of the students are attending the batch. I don't know why. People are not having time. People are not having the time. Okay. That's why I would like to finish as much as I can before this 2 months. That's my target. Okay. That's why I don't want to concentrate on the unimportant parts, unimportant things. And now if you observe the 50-second batch, right? After your batch, one more batch is connecting, right? 50-second batch. In that batch, I think I remember 30 plus registrations, 33 registrations are there. Now, if you see today, 11 members are attending. Okay. I'm okay to take 4 months also. I'm ready to take 4 months course also. But students are not having the time. They're busy. Okay, this is the situation. Suppose on the small concepts, if you spend more time, what about the time that is required on the complex topics and very, very important topics? Okay, that's why while explaining this, the locations are not put most concentration on this bucket. It's not required. It's not required to put more concentration also. And also, if I explain you the important complex topics, these simple topics you're able to explore also, right? If required, suppose let us take if required in your project, you're able to explore it. You'll automatically get that basic concepts understanding easily. Don't take me wrong, this is the reality. And if you're stopping me every 5 minutes, then I'm not able to complete the course also. That's a problem. That's why I'm taking the questions after completion of one topic. Okay, hope you understood my situation, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want, I can show you on the order management side. You don't believe how much scenarios I'm covering, order management and pricing. Suppose if I go to order management, just one standard sales order cycle, lot of scenarios I'm covering. I have that list. See here, all this is order management only. This entire file is for order management. Only for the configuration, from here to on the top, all these are the configurations. All these are the setups. Whatever you see. Only setups, it will take minimum 15 hours for me to complete the configurations. 15 hours. See how many configurations are there. And after that, we have cycles. Standard sales or a drop ship back to back. And not only explain you the cycles, the scenarios also I will explain you. The scenarios in the sense, I have that scenarios here. See here, partial shipment. Partial shipment, an example. Your customer has ordered 100 quantity, but he don't want to receive the partial stock. He wants full quantity to be received. How to restrict that? That means we have to do only full quantity shipping. How to restrict that? Like that, lot of scenarios are there. You see the list here. This is only for the drop ship sales, standard sales order. After that, for the drop ship also, scenarios are there for drop ship also here. I think it's on the top, I believe. It's on the top. This is sales order scenario. And this is how to handle dropship returns. And this is dropship scenarios. Okay. And then back-to-back scenarios also there on the top. There are a lot of topics are there on my plate to cover. Okay. And I don't want to waste further time. It's already 7:36. 30-minute session is already over. And we have next to 30 minutes only. In that 30 minutes, I should complete Q&A. I should verify your practice status. If you have any practice doubts, I should clarify that. Without wasting further time, I'll proceed further. Don't think me wrong. Suppose if I'm skipping anything, that means it's unimportant. And if I skip another meaning is, you'll understand that automatically in the next topics. Okay. I'm saving it and I'm clicking on the submit button. From the HR side, HR people can configure approvals for the locations also. It's a HR configuration. Okay. They can configure approvals for these locations, but right now it is set to auto approval only. That means after submission, after a few minutes, our location is automatically approved. Just click on yes button. Like this, we have to create other locations also, like our branch locations and other locations also we have to create here. Sir, what about in case if many locations are there? In case many locations are there, we have an upload capability. We have an upload capability. That list I have given here under the first sheet, master data and open data sheet. You see here locations. Locations can be uploaded using these three techniques. These three are upload techniques only. What are those techniques? FBDI, ADFDI, task level upload. Using these three techniques, we can upload the data into the application. So all these three techniques are available for the locations. What I'm trying to say is, suppose if it is 1 or 2 locations or 5 locations, 10 locations, you're able to create manually. But if there are more than 500 locations, more than 1,000 locations, you can use the upload mechanism. How many types of upload options are available here? All the three are available for the locations. So these three I will explain you in the coming classes. Okay, good.
Yes.
Yes.
Not only for the locations, the remaining objects also. What are the possible options are there? I have listed down here already. Okay? So we'll discuss that one by one. Now I created location manually. Sanjay, team, can you please take care of your mute buttons and don't disturb others? Sanjay. Okay, so suppose if you want, you can create one more location here. Same process. Hit the create button and enter the details and click on the done button. And as per our configuration sheet, what is the next one? Next one is enterprise creation. Enterprise is nothing but headquarter creation. Headquarter. I'm creating an enterprise. So in the Fusion, how many headquarters we can create? How many enterprises we can create in the Fusion application? Only one.
Only one.
Only one. So in this application, already enterprise is created in this application. So we are not able to create a new one. The task name is, yeah, here it is, enterprise HCM information. This is the task name. Enterprise HCM information. So as I mentioned, already enterprise is created. So since it is a demo instance, so students are practicing. So somebody created this already, but in real-time instance, you are the person who is going to create it. But what we can do is we can update it, not a problem. We can update it to our name. Click on edit and click on the update. Okay, I'm updating this. Later, when you're practicing, you can also update it, not a problem. Click on edit and click on update. Click on edit, click on update, click on OK. I'm updating, nothing but editing this enterprise structure name. Okay, I'm entering the name as tech lead site. Just enter the name, enter the headquarter name and the location. Now I'm attaching the location here. I created a location, right? That location I'm connecting here. Okay, Apurva.
Got it. Got it. I understood. Thank you.
Okay, the location which I have created, what I'm doing, I'm assigning to my headquarter. I'm connecting to my headquarter. Okay, this is the location that we just created that I'm assigning to the headquarter. And the remaining details, who is going to control this enterprise? Actually, HR consultant, HCM consultant. It's not our part actually in real time. That's why you see the settings here is our, HR related settings here. Salary is a supply chain consultant work? No, HR. Okay. And employment model, worker number generation. Okay. All, whatever the settings that you see in the drop down, payroll. So this is HR part. That's why we don't do anything here. We don't do anything here. Okay. Suppose, sir, if the HR guy is not there in the project, then what we do? If the HR guy is there, then that guy will take care of this configuration. If that guy is not there, what we do? Whatever I just did, the same thing we do. Just enter the headquarter name and add the location, leave it. That's it. The basic. You create this entity with the basic information. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Work timing, standard working hours, all these are HR guy will take care. If that guy is not there, just enter the name and enter the location. That's it. The basic details, you enter it and then create this record. So as of now, we are done with three things. One is reference data set, and another one is location, and this one is enterprise. Enterprise, we are not able to create a new one. That's why we have updated the existing one. When you're practicing, you can also override my enterprise, not an issue. You can also override or you can also update my enterprise, not a problem when you're practicing. Okay. Now, all these three things we have done from the click on, now you see my name, my company name, and click on the done button. Now, all of them we have created from the same task list only. This is called as a task list. These are called as tasks. So all the three tasks, nothing but locations we created from here, enterprise we created from here, enterprise headquarter, and then reference data set also we created from here. Manage reference data sets. Sir, do we need to remember the navigation? Not required. No need to remember the navigation, like which module you selected, which task list you selected. No need to remember. There is something called global search. So here from the task list, click on the search. Click on the search, and you can type the task name here. Main is locations. You can type the task name here. Main is locations. See here. You need not to follow the navigation. No need to remember. Okay.
No need to select that modules like.
Not required. You can directly use the global search, and here you can search for any configuration that you want to do. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now, what is the next one is? Next entity is legal entity. These two are related to legal entity. These two are. So before we create a legal company, we create a legal address. What is the difference between normal location and legal address? Legal address is the location that is registered with the government. That is a main location which we have shown to the government. I have two locations, right? SR Nagar and Amirpet. SR Nagar is a registered location. That means that's a legal address. And Amirpet location is normal location. Okay. So now I'm going to create a legal location, nothing but legal address. Legal address we create from a different screen. Let's navigate to that screen. Same, I'm selecting the financials. I am selecting the financials. And now I'm clicking on the third task list called legal structure. Now we are done with the second task list. I'm selecting the third task list called legal structure. And click on manage legal addresses. You click on manage legal addresses. I'm creating a legal address now. So in this screen, the first section is a search section, search. Are we searching? No, we are not searching. We are creating. We are not searching. If you want to search, you can, expand this arrow. You can search based on these search criterias. We don't want to search. We would like to create. So click on the create button. And enter the country. M zone.
Kolkata.
Click on OK. And then that's it. I created the location. Save and close the screen. Okay. Now we created the legal location. Now we create a legal company. We create a legal company. Okay. I'm going to manage legal entity. Techlead Society is GST company, nothing but proprietorship company. We register. So here, after I select this task, the legal company, legal entity task, it is asking me two options, whether you wanted to search and select the existing one or you want to create a new one. We would like to create a brand new one. So select create new, select create new option and click on apply and go to task. I'm navigating slowly. And I'm doing slowly actually. Click on the new button. These are all the legal entities that's already created in the application. I'm creating a new company. Country, India. And enter the name. The company name I'm entering as, Techlead Society. I would like to use the prefix as well, because of the same name I might have created earlier also. And legal entity identifier, and then company PAN number, and the company registration number. Now all these details, that the legal entity identifier, PAN number, all these details will find in the registration document. So here I'm randomly entering some number here. Here also I'm entering some number here. Here also I'm entering some number here. But in real time, you have to get this data from the client. You have to configure the company in the system. And also this name, whatever the name that you are entering, this name should be as per the registration document. You have to ask the client to check the registration document exactly the name, how it is in the registration document. You have to enter same name here, because in the, sometimes you'll see like this, right? Private limited, okay, public limited, INC, Inc. Correct? So this type of suffix also you will see. Okay, you have to exactly enter the same name here. And what is the start date of the company? Even it's optional. It's not in a mandatory field. If you want, you can enter the start date. I'm entering the start date of our company. And then legal address. We just created one address, right? That address you select from the drop down. All these are the legal addresses only. So if I click on search, you should be able to identify your legal address from the search. And place of registration, Hyderabad. Okay. And we fall under Fatehnagar jurisdiction. Okay, our GST department officials are sits here. Okay. And next, this checkbox is nothing but, do you hire employees under this company? Yes, it's a legal company. And we hire employees under this company. Employees are working under this company. Yes. What about payroll? The salary you make from the same company. If yes, select yes. Yes, payroll also. I'm hiring employees under this company. And I'm also running the payroll. I'm also giving the salaries from the same company. So suppose if you're giving the salaries from a different company, you select that company name here. That is also a legal company. You can select that company name from the dropdown. All these are the companies from which company you are paying the salaries. Now I'm paying the salaries from the same company. Clear? Any questions?
Okay.
No. Okay. I'm creating only one legal company. Like that, the client might be having different legal companies, as we discussed: constructions, pharma, retail, oil and gas, telecommunications, okay, hospitality. The client may be having many businesses, many legal companies. So all of them has to be created in the application. Okay, but all these details based on the client input. You have to get all this data from the client. Sir, how to gather the data? How to gather the data? Simple. You take an Excel file. Ask the client to fill the data in that Excel file columns. Country. Okay, and then name. You want the name, and you want legal entity identifier. Okay, and you see, it's the star is also copied. That means it's a mandatory information to be provided by the client. Okay, and the start date. Understood?
Yeah, but there should be a predefined templates, no, sir. Is
No,
that
sir. There are a lot of screens out there. Okay, so there are no such like that. So you send this document to the client, and they has to fill the details here, and they will give you the data, and accordingly you configure it. Okay. But once you prepare this for one project, the same templates that you can use for the rest of the projects also. Couple of templates are available with me. I have uploaded in the drive. Later I will explain it. Okay. Now I just finished with the legal integration. Okay. The step number 4 and step number 5. So totally I completed 5 steps today. I would like to stop by here because I would like to verify your practice status. I would like to take your practice doubts also. Yesterday also I have not done that. I have not done that. I would like to do it for today. So I completed totally 5 topics today. You practice these 5 topics and coming to the notes. Sir, which folder we have to refer for the practice? I think there is a basics folder, right? Do you see basic folder? Yeah, this is a basic folder. And here, enterprise structure, there is a document called enterprise structure. You refer to this document. It is having 57 pages. You follow this document for the practice. See here, including the navigation, the screenshots also got highlighted on what to select. Understood?
Yes, yes.
Follow this document and complete your practice. So all the 5 steps that I did, you complete it and send me an email. As I mentioned, not only one-time practice. One-time practice is nothing but data entry, data feeding. At least minimum practice 3 to 5 times. If you practice 10 times, that's really great. But at least minimum 3 to 5 times practice is required. Without looking at the video or without referring the material, you should be able to configure them in the application. Okay. Before I verify your practice status, any practice doubts? Any practice doubts, team?
Sir, Rahim this side.
Rahim, tell me.
Yeah, in the mail itself, in that practice document itself, I have attached the error which I have faced while practicing.
Okay. Thanks for that. Let me check. I received 2 emails. Let me. Added errors faced while practice.
Last,
Yeah, I'll
last.
go. Sandbox. Connection to the database. You mean the program, huh? While you are running the program, you're getting this error?
Yes.
Okay. You can ignore this error because all of our students are running the same program again and again, right? That's why you might get into this kind of deadlock issues. So you can ignore this error, not a problem.
Okay. And this is for sandbox one.
Okay.
It's basically like I have created the sandbox and I'm trying to change it to default again. I'm trying to create one more sandbox.
Correct. Yes.
While I'm doing that, it's not getting activated to the default theme. That's the issue I faced while creating the sandbox.
You can't do any changes for the so once you create a new sandbox, once you select the default theme, and if you click on apply, and then if you deploy, did you deploy the sandbox?
Yes, I have published as well. And
Okay.
published the sandbox also it was showing.
If you publish, you practiced on the same instance only, yeah?
Yes.
Now we are able to see the default theme only, right here.
But with my user, I have tried it. Not
with your user also, you're able to see the same, because as I mentioned, it is not user specific, it is application specific. Okay, all the users are able to see same theme. Okay, if you're able to log in from your user or our user, all the users are able to see the same login, same theme.
Okay.
This is the default theme.
Okay, again I'll try it once again.
It will work. If you have published the sandbox, means it will work.
Oh.
Okay. Next practice doubt.
Krishna, I have a doubt.
Oh.
So when when I'm adding this inherited privileges, there are two options, right? Only
Mhm.
copy job role and the copy job role and privileges.
Inherited role. Yeah, inherited
Inherited role.
role. Yes.
So when I'm opting for the only job role,
Mhm.
so inherited also is coming. Like it is applying for inherited privileges also coming in the screen.
Mhm. How many inherited privileges you are able to see?
Like all the inherited privileges, like if I choose any job role,
Mhm.
what are the inherited privileges in that job role? They are also coming if I'm using only copy job role option.
Okay. What is the role that you are trying?
Let me check my data.
So check and then send me an email, the role name and what are the inherited privileges that you are able to see.
Sure, sure,
Send me an email with the screenshots. Okay.
sure, sure.
Next practice doubt, please. That's not a blocker, right? You're able to still proceed with the next topics, correct? It's not a blocker. Correct, Rakesh?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Next practice doubt, please. Any issues you're facing when you're practicing, you're confused somewhere, you need some clarity. Good, everyone?
Is it not?
Sir, is there any other instance to practice?
We will share today, madam.
Yes, sir.
We
Actually,
will-
it is taking too much time
No
to
problem,
load
madam.
them.
I got you. We will share
Okay.
you by afternoon. Okay.
Okay.
You can find
Okay.
one more new instance in the learning portal itself.
Okay, sir. Sure. Like there again, we need to create add user and all, or it will come directly.
You have to do everything, madam, but it's a kind of second time practice for you.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sure.
Second time practice. That's actually good because at least minimum 3 times practice is required. You are repeating everything in the new instance actually.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yeah. That new instance, we will put it in the learning portal itself. You can verify afternoon. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, while doing these reports, I did get an error, but I put it in the document itself.
While
doing the reports. Yeah. I put in the error which I got.
You want me to go end?
Yes, it's at the end.
Okay. Where the error, madam?
Yeah, the last page, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, this is that.
Uh,
I was trying to do the single user with the single username. I was not able to get the data.
So this is your SQL statement problem, madam. So I think you have used colon after the query. Maybe you have tried like this. Let's say you're getting invalid identifier. Select star from the table name per underscore users. Maybe you have used colon here. Colon is not required. Colon is not required. And also verify the table name also. It's because of your query only you are getting this error, madam. And I see you also selected the data source as application DB SCM. Okay, but there is some issue with your query. When you're taking the screenshots like this, you try to drag this box to the right hand side so that I'm able to see complete screenshot. Right now, I'm not able to see your query. because of this overlap.
I'll try it again. If there is issues in recurring issue, I'll let you know.
Sure, madam. So don't use the
Yeah,
colon
thank you.
here. Don't use colon or don't use commas, anything. Just select start from table name. Okay. I don't know whether you have used where condition also. I
No,
don't see
this
from
is
your
for-
screenshot.
This is for the where condition, sir.
This is for the where
Name
condition.
is Navina. Yeah.
Okay, so in case
The
of
first
where
one I
also,
did.
okay. In case of where, I think username, right? Username
Yes,
is
sir.
equivalent to, you have to use single code. Under the single code, you have to put your username, single
Oh.
code, because it's a character.
Okay.
It's a character data type. You have to use a
Double
single
quotes.
code, madam.
Okay, sir. I think this is the issue. I put the
Yeah.
double quote.
This is the issue. So how you are able
Thank you,
to see, madam? That is the problem. You are sending a screenshot also. It's placed right here.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
So please drag this box to the right hand side and send me the full screenshot from the next time onwards.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Next question, please. Okay. Let's verify the practice status. I'm going from today I'll go from top to bottom, bottom to top. So I received this email from Suhani. Suhani, are you there?
Yes, Krishna.
Enterprise structure, procurement models, reference data set. Good. All these things I reviewed. So I'm going into the topics of the enterprise. Already prepared 74 pages document.
Yes.
Okay, this is roles practice. Custom role. Build app programs. Very good. Implementation project. And the purpose of this implementation project creation. So this is my screenshot. Okay, you have put it in your document so you can able to remember, reference that in the future also. Very good. Sandbox. How many times you completed the practice, madam?
4 to 5 times.
Excellent.
On the first time practice, I see your video and then I practice according to it, then I create my own.
Very good. That's why I always tell first time is data entry, right?
Yeah.
Good. Connection to the database and tables link and table information also. What is the primary history, details of the schema? Excellent. Enterprise structure, procurement models. You used arrows also. Very good. Excellent. Thanks so much.
Thank
Sindhu. Worked on
Sir,
ESS.
the other documents that I have sent. Like in this, I forgot to add
Okay. You might have
latest
sent
one you can see.
this one. Okay, latest email.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Suhani, where you stay? I mean, what's your current location? Suhani, are you there? Her homework is done. I reviewed it. She left her. This is all I reviewed. implementation project creation and how to add another offering after the project is created. And to perform sandbox, what is the role required? Okay. And this is about the sandbox. Okay. Up to sandbox, you practiced, madam?
Yes, sir.
Enterprise structure part.
I'll do it today, sir.
Okay, please don't keep anything pending. Okay.
Yes, sir, sure, sure. No, sir,
Please
actually,
complete.
I have done double time. So like in my Word document, there is a problem.
Uh-huh.
It is showing that pictures can't be displayed. So again, I have done second
Okay.
time my document.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Thank you. And Rakesh.
Hi, Krishna.
Okay, I think you have sent me the screenshots as well. Thing on the custom roles part. Copy role. This is what you're trying to say here, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Next topics, implementation project, enterprise topic.
Yeah, I've
Rakesh?
done. Yeah, I've done. I mentioned in the
So
configuration. I will
working
do
on
it today.
you are taking a custom role and you are copying the custom role. Okay. This is not a predefined role.
Okay.
It's a custom role. The predefined role is procurement manager, just procurement. It won't start with any RR prefix. Okay. I think you're taking
For
a
the
wrong role
custom.
here.
Okay. For the custom role, it shows like that.
It's not like that. How it's configured the custom role, I don't have an idea. Pick up the
Actually.
predefined role.
Okay, got it.
Pick up the predefined role and try it. Buddy.
Right,
Okay.
right.
And Sirisha, scheduling and custom role. How many types practice completed, madam? Sirisha, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You're talking to me.
Yes, Krishna.
How many times practice completed?
2 times.
2 times. Okay. Kindly start with the enterprise structure. It's very, very important to all of you. Start the enterprise structure practice, everyone.
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Very, very important. Okay, yeah.
Good morning, sir. I ignored the first sentence.
Box. You're not done with the implementation project creation.
I have sent another one document, sir.
Okay, please maintain only one document.
Sure.
Everyone, please complete enterprise structure practice. Very, very important. Without that, you are not able to follow next classes. If you don't practice, you cannot able to follow me. Practice is important. I'm telling from the day 1 class. I'm regularly verifying your practice also because I would like to inspire you. I would like to push you. That's why I'm verifying. Okay. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.
Sir, I have a doubt. Like you told me that to practice enterprise structure, like only we have covered theory, only up to that we need to practice.
Yes, madam. So today,
Okay.
whatever I completed till that time, you practice. And also please revise the enterprise structure theoretical video, overview video. Please revise that and note down important points out of that video in your book.
Yes, sir. I have already done that. Or I need to practice. Like I need to do document once again, or that is enough.
It's okay. It's okay. Just
Sure,
if you review yourself, that
I'll
is fine.
just add whatever I
Yes,
noted
whatever
down.
the-
I'll just add.
Correct, madam. Yeah. The important point that
Okay,
you have
thank you.
noted down, you add it into your document.
And
So that
Okay, sure,
in the
sir.
future also you can refer. You can
I've
refer
also shared
Yes,
my,
sir. Yes.
sir, I've also
Okay,
shared my
sure, sir.
practice status, sir. I can't see the,
You have sent me today. I reviewed only the
not
status
today,
emails.
day before yesterday I have sent.
Yeah, here it is. I reviewed only the emails that I received today.
Okay, okay.
Okay, let me check your email also. Shishir. You sent it on day before yesterday. You're done with the sandbox. This is
Yes.
sandbox status. Implementation project also you created. Okay, sir.
Yes,
Please start enterprise structure practice.
sure. I will do that.
Okay. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Sir, I had a question. Today is my first class.
Okay.
So I wanted to join this batch as I want to start early.
Okay.
So what do you suggest? Right now we are going through functional setup manager, right?
Yes, madam. Correct.
So when are we starting another module?
It will take another minimum 10 hours, madam. After 10 to 15 hours, I'll start the next module, product management.
Okay. Okay, but I think I'll have the access to all the recordings.
Yes,
So
of
I
course.
can start immediately.
Yes.
Okay.
From the day one, from the demo class onwards, you are able to access the videos from our learning portal.
Okay, and if I have any questions, then
you can ask me after the class. And there is a WhatsApp group also. We will add you into that WhatsApp group. You can also put your questions also there.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Any more doubts, Neha?
No, not today. It's
Okay.
just my first class. Yeah.
Do you have any experience on ERP?
Yeah, I have 9 months of experience in ERP. So, but I have technical experience. I wanted to understand the functional side of it.
Okay. ERP means Oracle EBS?
EBS and Fusion, both.
Okay. So that means you have this basic knowledge, right? All
Yeah.
of them, users and then roles. So
Yeah, but
yeah.
I've switched my profile within within my company from a technical consultant to a functional consultant.
Okay.
So I'm facing a bit challenges in my implementation project. So I wanted to
Finish the
understand.
training. Just finish the training. That's enough. Finish.
Okay.
That will give you a lot of confidence.
That is what I need right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to my team and then get everything is done by today itself, and then catch up all the sessions that is completed so far.
Yeah. Sure.
First, just watch all the videos, and then later you start the practice.
Okay. And if I do the practice, then how will I get it reviewed from you?
Send me an email after the session. I will review it.
Okay, sure.
Like how I'm doing it. I'm sharing my email address on the chat. You can note it down. krishnafusion@gmail.com. I shared chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.